Hi, hello, how are you? I hope that you are having a great day today. Today, we are going to try to explain and go a little deeper inside the meditation. We're going to try to explain some of the terms and words that we used to use when we meditate. And we're going to try to, I'm going to try to explain more about what is meditation, what is not, how can I go into meditation, does I need to meditate? Mm, does do anything on my life? That kind of things I want to explain to you today. We're going to start to try to um, distinct two different concepts: the brain and the mind. They are not the same. We need to understand that because if we can understand that the brain is not the mind, then we feel that we are released of something. Why? Because the brain is this organ that we got inside our head that allowed us to be alive. That's the main goal of your brain. Your brain doesn't want anything else. The main function of your brain is keep you alive. That's it. If for your brain you don't need your leg, it's okay. But you need to keep alive. You need to be alive. If your brain says, okay, I evaluate and I need to lose both legs and both arms, but I'm going to keep this body alive. Your brain is going to do everything to keep your body alive. That's something that we need to know. And as the main organ that keep us alive, the brain do not see the reality. The reality is something a part of your brain. Your brain tries to interpret the reality, perceive the reality. But we got a lot of mm, obstacles when we know this, because if my brain do not see the reality, only perceives the reality, it means that maybe I cannot see the whole picture ever. I'm only watching little parts of everything, and that's the truth. It's a little concern at the beginning, but that's the truth. Let's talk about a little about your eyes, for example. You perceive the reality with your eyes. If you can see, then your eyes can see everything around you. But the full range of colors that exist, you cannot see all of them. You only can see and perceive a little range of that colors that exist. Why? Because our organs that are the ones who perceives the colors cannot perceive all of them. Our brain cannot perceive everything of the colors. So the brain want to um, want to help you to perceive the reality, want to keep you alive, and in order to do that, your brain is going to start to reduce everything because your brain needs a lot of energy to work. And if your brain waste all your energy trying to look everything around you, you're not going to be able to have enough energy to be alive. That's why. That's the main reason, biological reason, what we cannot perceive the full reality. It's a matter of energy. Okay, now that we can understand a little more about that, we can talk about the mind. Ask yourself, where is your mind? And when I ask this, most of the people say here, here. We all think that our mind is here, but we need to understand something else. The mind is the field where we play. We are this mix of brain and mind. We are this body, materia, and we get energy. These things mix together and create this that we call life. Your mind is not particular yours. It's something that is created when the brain perceives the reality. So that effect creates ideas, creates thoughts, that we call mind. But the mind, it's not only yours. The mind is something out there that also belongs to everybody. And we feed the mind and the mind feeds us. That's how it works. I know that maybe some of those concepts are a little abstract, but let me give you a practical example. This place, this couch where I'm sitting on, this couch was created for somebody that used his or her mind to create and design this couch. This is the product of somebody's mind. Also, this house is also a product of somebody's mind. Everything that you can see around you was created by somebody's mind. And you cannot deny that. Other thing that we cannot deny is that all this that we perceive is created by energy. These little atoms and molecules together are related each other to create this that we call materia. A body, a couch, a wall, a house, all those are energy. They got energy. Some things more than others, but deep inside, they are energy. There are a little atoms, a little electrons and neutrons moving so fast, creating energy, fields of energy. And this is how we perceive this energy. Maybe we perceive like a body. Maybe we perceive like a couch. Maybe you perceive like an emotion. All those are product of that energy that creates something, some reaction on your brain. Now that we understand and we can difference these two concepts, we need to understand that our brain works in some levels. When I say levels, what I really want to say, it's brain waves. Our brain works with brain waves like this, okay? They got frequencies. For example, this state of the mind, it has this that we call awake state of the mind. And it works at certain range of hertz. When we go to bed and we go to sleep, just in the minute between when we are still awake and we're falling asleep, this moment our brain switch how it works and perceives the reality in a different range of hertz. When you go into a deep state of sleep, your brain switch again that and go slowly. That's why you can fall asleep. If you try to fall asleep with your brain working in this range of hertz, you're not going to be able to do that because your brain is trying to interpret everything around you. When you go to sleep, everything goes down, all your function goes down, then your brain waves also goes slower. That state of the mind, it's another state of the mind, a really deeper state of the mind. But also we got some state of the mind with more activity. When you get completely focused, that state of the mind that somebody calls the flow, that state of the mind, it's huge. It's a huge range of wave brains. It's a little high hertz situation for your brain. So this that we perceive the reality, it's working, as we said, with certain hertz. What we want to try when we go to meditation, it's get our mind slower. If you can slow down, then your brain works different. Then you perceive things different. And to a deep meditation, your brain is going to switch again, and it's going to go into a deep state of the mind, just like the one that you are when you go to a deep sleep. That's how your brain works. And we pass and we cross all those states of the mind daily. When you go to sleep, you cross this state of the mind. But also on our lives, we're changing from the state of the mind to another. When we were kids, our mind worked exactly the same that this moment when you are awake and you are almost asleep. This particular range of brain waves, it's the same range of brain waves that a child, a 5-year-old child, work. Their brains work on that particular state of the mind. So what we want when we go to meditation is hit that state of the mind. Because if we can hit that state of the mind, that state of the mind is the state of the mind where we can program the mind. That's it. You were programmed exactly the same like a cell phone, like a computer. You can program your mind. The proof is that when you were a kid from 0 to maybe 6 or 7 years old, it depends, Your brain used to work like that. And everything gets stuck in your mind. The environment programs your mind, your family programs your mind. And with that programmation, you have been living your whole life. So if you can learn how to meditate, you can access to that state of the mind and you can switch for one that you like. So what is meditation and what is not meditation? Meditation is not closing your eyes, sitting like this, and singing some words in a random language that I cannot even understand. That is a specific technique of meditation. That is not meditation by itself. It's a technique. Meditation is not put your mind in blank. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot empty your mind and go there. You cannot. So, what is meditation? Meditation is the science because it's the science. The science is something that you can do over and over again and you're going to get the same results. You can prove that. That's science. It follows a process. Meditation is a science by itself. If you follow and you do the practice day and day and day, you will see that you will get the same results over and over and over again. So this science, it's you really you need to use it for improving your life. The quality of life gets improved once that you learn how to meditate. Because when you learn how to meditate, you can change the flow of those ideas, of those thoughts that you got. Let's do a little example. If you close your eyes right now, try that with me. Close your eyes, just relax, chill for a second, and observe what happened with you when you close your eyes. And I'm sure that in the moment that you close your eyes, a bunch of images, a bunch of thoughts and ideas start to appear inside your head. If you are crossing a stressful situation, then maybe your mind goes crazy more than other times. And it's completely normal. But the good news here is that you can learn how to take all those thoughts that suddenly appear from nowhere and give them the guidance that you like. And even better, you can switch those thoughts for someone that you want. Because maybe those thoughts that you're having right now are not the best ones for your daily life, I think. Um, how do we do that? Because that's the question. Uh, and I love this part because the rule is really simple. It's really simple rule and law, but the practice is really hard. So it will require your will and your practice, your daily practice to get it. But it's simple. I'm sure that you ever heard about the word mindfulness. Mindfulness means be present. Words more than less, be present right here, right now. But when you try to be present, it's hard. It's so damn hard. Why is so damn hard? And the real question, how the hell can I do that? How can I be present? And your mind, the bad news is that your mind doesn't know the present moment. Maybe it's the only that the mind knows, but your mind doesn't know this present moment. Your mind knows the past and the future. It means that you get a lot of memories that you bring every single moment, and you got a lot of desires that take you from this moment and put you inside of the future. So if your mind cannot be here and now, what tool do we get in order to be present? And the answer is your body. Your body is the tool that you got to be here and now. It's simple because your body is here, is present, is living this present moment. If you touch your hand, you're not touching your hand yesterday. You were not touching your hand. Maybe you were, but right here, right now, if you touch your hand, you're doing here now this. Not in the future, not in the past, right here, right now. So if I can use my body to be present, it means that I need to feel myself. We got a little trouble here. because maybe we don't know how to feel ourselves. And even worse, maybe we don't want to feel ourselves. That's even worse. So we need to learn how to do that. We need to learn how to feel, how to sense, how to perceive. And that requires your practice. And it's simple. It's simple ones that you understand. And maybe you're not going to nail it every single time that you try to meditate. I got now maybe 10 years doing meditation, and maybe the last 5 years really practicing in the practice, daily practice, the meditation. And even now, there's sometimes that I cannot, I just can't, but I do it. I do it like a discipline, like I practice in any sport. Maybe there's good days and bad days, but if you try and try and try, suddenly you're going to nail it. It's the same with meditation. Um, Today, I want to do a little practice with you, and we're going to do that only for you to understand how can I feel myself. And I'm going to ask you to try to do this 5 minutes in the morning before you get out of the bed, 5 minutes in the middle of the day, whatever it does, and 5 minutes at the end of the day, just before you go to sleep. If you do that, I'm sure that maybe in 15 days, in a month, you're going to start to feel different. Something inside will change. And that's what I want you to practice with me. So I'm going to do with you a little practice, your first meditation practice, and try to find a spot where you feel comfortable. It doesn't matter if you lay down or you're sitting in some place. If you're going to lay down, just put your feet on the mat or on the floor and get your knees high. If you're going to use a couch or a chair or something, just try to keep your back straight. Or if you don't have enough strength on your back, maybe you can get closer to a wall and put your back on the wall. It's fine. It's completely fine. Just find a spot where you can be cool today. Okay. I want that you close your eyes and breathe. Try to breathe by your nose. Breathe in and breathe out by your nose as deep as you can. Again, breathe in and breathe out by your nose slowly. One more time, breathe in and slowly breathe out. And I want that you try to feel your hands. Focus all your attention on your right hand and try to feel your fingers on your right hand. If you cannot perceive it, just move one by one and feel every single finger on your right hand. Try to feel the palm of your hand. Try to feel your elbow, your shoulder. And now try to feel your left shoulder, your left biceps, your elbow, your hand, all the fingers on your left hand. Now try to open a little your chest. Feel your chest open. Try to feel your back straight, even if you're lie down. Relax your shoulders. Try to feel your core and relax your core. Feel your glutes and your hips and relax them. Feel your right leg. Follow each part of your right leg on your mind and try to feel. Go to your leg, to your right knee, your right calf, your right heel, your right foot, and relax your right leg. And do the same with your left leg. Feel your leg, every single part, and relax your left leg. Feel your neck, feel your jaw, your tongue, and relax them. Feel the muscles around your eyes and relax them too. Feel your forehead and relax your forehead too. And now, I want that you use your skin to perceive everything around you. Do not open your eyes. Use your skin to sense everything. Your clothes, the temperature of the space where you are, the density of the space, the pressure of your own weight on your legs, and just enjoy that feeling. And now go more specific to the space around your eyes, the space around your head. Feel that space. And try to feel your ears. And now imagine that you can connect your left ear with your right ear with a little line inside your head. And try to feel that line inside your head. When you find yourself that a thought takes you off for this moment, just go back and feel your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out as deep as you can. And slowly start to move your hands, your head, your shoulders, your arms. And slowly open your eyes. Well, this is a little practice that you need to continue practicing on your daily life. And believe me, this is the beginning of a new journey trying to know you better. And that is the most exciting journey that you will ever done. See you next time.